Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your reading for January the 20th through the 26th. I'm Mary Trimble, your astrologer and tarot card reader, and let's get right into your reading, shall we? Okay, this is for Virgo. For Virgo, what wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Virgo for January the 20th through the 26th? 3 cards for Virgo, please. 3 cards. 1, 2 more cards for Virgo. 2. Oh, there we go. How many is that? That might be more than 3. Let's check it out. Virgo. Oh, no, it's 3. Okay. Okay. Now, here are your clarifying cards. These are clarifying cards for Virgo. This is for the collective, guys. It's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading, click on this link here. It'll take you to my website and you can see what kind of readings I offer. These are clarifying cards for Virgo. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Virgo through these clarifying cards for January the 20th through the 26th? Please clarify this. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. 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 Please clarify the 3 of... Oh, it's coming. It's not coming. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's late. There's a lot of messages here for you, darling. There's about 10 cards came out there. Please clarify. There it is. Oh, okay. And please clarify the... Okay. Oh, dear. All right. I don't want to say, oh, dear. Here we are, darling. Okay, there are... The first card out for you is the 7 of Swords. Clarifying it is the 7 of Swords from the other deck. Then we have the 3 of Wands clarified by the 5 of Pentacles. There's definitely crossover here, guys, so check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising in the Show More section below. You have the 3 of Swords here, clarified by the 6 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. Virgo. Alrighty then. Challenging week, I think, ahead for you. But you will survive, and I want to sing that song. This is the 7 of Swords, and you have the 7 of Swords clarifying it, right? Because these are the same cards from different decks. So this is definitely somebody is not being honest, is not telling the truth, is not playing by the rules, is being nefarious in some way. And you definitely, I mean, for the double indemnity, you have either someone's stolen something from you or somebody is not being completely honest. Somebody's lying. And this could be you in denial, but I really don't think so. And whatever this situation is, they will be exposed. It will be found out. It's not something that will be hidden. I mean, of course, initially it is, but somebody's going to get caught. In both of them, they are being witnessed by people in the background. So they are going to be caught, but it doesn't feel good when somebody's stealing from you or lying to you or, you know, pulling the wool. They don't have your best interest at heart, possibly. That could be going on for you. Now, the next card out is the 3 of Wands. And this is about, you know, this can be cheating. You know, somebody could be cheating on you if you have a lover or something. But anyway, no matter what, you're going to find out. It's not pleasant, but you're being asked to have a positive outlook, an optimistic outlook. And you may not feel like you want to because, you know, things are not it's not all roses. It's not a bed of roses this week. And it's a challenging week astrologically anyway, but we really have to rise above and not react to situations. It's very important to try not to react rashly to things, because it's our rash behavior that can actually really upset the apple cart more so than what's actually going on around us. So this is about, look, it's about being optimistic and seeing into the future positively and optimistically. Don't let it bring you down. Don't let it bring you down, because clarifying this is you're feeling kind of out of sorts. You're feeling out in the cold. You're not feeling, you're not feeling a part of, you're feeling apart from, you're feeling like you've, deprived in some way that's probably been instigated by this, right? Look, I always say for this card that the antidote for the Five of Pentacles is gratitude. Being grateful for what you have, being optimistic, having an optimistic, because this is Jupiter, right? Three is expansion and teamwork. So this is about teamwork and expansion and positivity and optimism, and this is feeling out of the cold and not a part of the team, and feeling deprived in some way, like somebody's taken something from you, and probably that's what's happened here. Whatever this means for you. But really, this is, look, when the Five of Pentacles comes in, abundance comes in many forms, it's how look at your friends, how rich you feel, perhaps your family, perhaps, look at what you have. We can all focus on what we don't have, but we need to focus on what we have right here, right now, not what we're worried about losing or not having in the future. That's why it's really important not to put yourself in that place of, oh my God, what's going to happen, down the road? I'm not going to have this. I'm going to be destitute, or whatever it is. This could be an investment gone wrong too. Somebody could have told you that this investment's going well and then it didn't. I mean, there can be all kinds of scenarios here. So be mindful of that. But really rise above it and have a positive attitude. And look, you've got the Three of Swords. This is pain. Oh, Virgo, I'm so sorry. This is the pain body, right? This is an old pain that was installed many years ago. And it's, let me move that on there. And it's and it comes scenarios and situations, and what people, perhaps something someone says kicks up this pain again. It brings us back to this pain. That what Eckhart Tolle calls the pain body, right? We recreate it. It can just be kicked up. Look, it's time to handle it. It's time to really immerse yourself in this pain. And in order to release it, so the deep pain that this causes is in the avoidance of it. And Virgos, we know you don't like to feel. You want to be busy, 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 so you don't feel. The problem is that kind of really erupts after a while. You can't. It's not sustainable to push those feelings down. You have to let them out, but those feelings scare you. It's frightening to feel those feelings, but feel them you must, because you can't release them until you feel them and fully feel them. Connect the dots. Really, don't brush over them. Don't sweep them under the carpet. Don't do that anymore. You need to really embrace this pain in order to move on from it. And clarifying it, you have two cards. You have the Six of Cups, so it kind of it involves the past of somehow. Probably it's got something to do with your childhood, and this pain is always installed when you're from your childhood back in the day. Something this was where this was started many years ago. So you might be contemplating, it might be, you know, you could have lost someone as well. This can be mourning too. This can be a loss of someone. It can be mourning someone from the past. And then you have the Seven of Wands, right next to the Six of Cups. And the Seven of Wands is about, it's not kind of going with the group. It's not compromising your values. It's about standing up for what you know is right in your heart. And it's really about being open, right? Being open to healing this, to take it in and to feel it and to connect the dots. And this is about dancing to your own tune, right? And it's not about being dogmatic. It's not about being, controlling. It's about coming to the table really almost compassionately and saying, I understand how you feel, but I don't feel that way because of this, this, and this. It's not like you should feel this way. You can't tell people how to feel, but you can tell people how you feel. And you can let them know that you can't go along with what they're doing. It's about, what's your heart telling you? What's the right thing? The highest good, because this person is coming from he's coming from a higher perspective. And that means from his higher self, right? The spiritual, all-knowing self, not the three-dimensional, person that, knows all the answers, because nobody knows all the answers, right? But and compromise is important, but never compromise your values. So you really have to kind of search in there. So I see that there's some definite challenges this week, but I don't think that this is a permanent thing. I think it's transitory, and I believe that you can rise above. I think you can rise above the fray. If you keep spirituality first and do the right thing for the right reason, definitely avoid any kind of manipulation. Don't lie to get something. If you're manipulating, because Pluto is also playing a big role here, guys. If you manipulate, it'll backfire. That's what's happening. I don't want to get political, but we just saw that with something that went on politically this week. Somebody was manipulating and it blew up in their face. Everything will come out. Nobody will get away with anything right now, not in this energy. They get found out. The light is shed on it, and everything gets to come out. Virgo, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for right after this is the astrological report. Stay tuned, because then it'll make more sense to you, your reading. I love you all, and I'll see you on the other side. Hello, and welcome to the astrology section of your reading for January the 20th through the 26th. And we start on Monday, January the 20th. The sun moves into Aquarius, and this is also Martin Luther King Day. I have a dream. It is about groups. It's about humanitarianism. It's about the collective. It's about inclusive as opposed to divisive. So groups and associations are favored. Get involved with your community, get involved with politics, get involved with like-minded people. Find your tribe. This is a perfect time to do it. And happy birthday, Aquarius. Okay, so then we move on to Tuesday, the 21st. The moon is void of course all day. It's very similar to Mercury retrograde. You don't want to sign any contracts or commit to anything. It's when the moon is kind of between signs, has moved away from one sign, it's kind of stuck there, out there in space, and it hasn't moved into the next sign yet. So it's just still. So do not commit to anything. Don't sign any contracts, no legal documents. Just be very careful about that. And it's all day. So you want to make sure that you're not doing anything like that. So the only thing to be aware of is the tendency to overindulge. So you could, Jupiter is about expansion. You could expand your waistline. Stay away from the sweets. All right, because you can get a sweet tooth at this time, or overdo anything kind of addictive or distraction, any kind of distraction that could become addictive. You can have that tendency. So resist the urge, guys. Okay, now on Friday the 24th, we have the new moon in Aquarius at 4 degrees and 22 minutes. And it's at 4:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This gives me an opportunity to tell you about my Facebook group. Every 2 weeks, I do a live feed just in the group. It's a private group. And we look at whomever attends, we look at their sign and we see how they're receiving the energy, which area of life they're receiving it. And I also have my credit cards. I don't have my credit cards. I have my tarot cards ready to answer questions. We have fun in there. So I'll probably be doing that live feed the day before on the 23rd. So anyway, you might want to join that. I'll have the link to it below in the show more section. So then this new moon it'll really affect people born between 0 and 8 degrees in the fixed signs. That's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. They are most significantly affected. Now, we are moving into the Aquarius energy slowly but surely. And I want to sing that song. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Can't help myself. So Aquarius is all about the individual being unique, being quirky, outside the box, kind of, unconventional, if you will. And also, it's about groups and, tribes and like-minded people. It's inclusion. It's getting people together. It's really social and intellectual. So it's also very kind of revolutionary in a way that they want to stand up, they want to fight, it's about protests, it's about fighting for the underdog, for the unfair, for the unjust, and the inequality. So we are definitely moving towards a more equal, fair and just society. And I'm saying that because this is the new moon. It's the start of it. Where can you change? What can you start that's new? What can you start that's maybe you can start new behavioral patterns, or, maybe you can start a new, you might have been playing around with an idea, a really innovative idea, and perhaps you can start that, right? And see where it kind of comes to fruition in 2 weeks' time at the full moon, or maybe 2 full moons thereafter. But this is a much lighter feeling from that heavy Capricorn energy, the Earth sign, Capricorn, and all those planets in Earth. And everything is slowly but surely moving into the age of Aquarius. This is the beginning of it. We're really seeing it. We're really feeling it. It's very progressive energy. That's why it seems that politically people are getting more and more progressive. Even people a few years ago that laughed at that and thought it was crazy are now on board with that. So it's interesting to see this energy come to life and to play out. Now, on the downside of that, it's, this is an air sign. It's about intellect. It's about the mind. So sometimes Aquarius can be a little detached emotionally. They're driven for a purpose, but they may not have the compassion. So they need to connect with their heart. Now, Leo is opposite Aquarius, and Leo is heart-centered, right? And Aquarius is all about the mind and the intellect. So if you can meet that beautiful heart centered energy in the middle, Aquarius can come together with Leo, then this is a beautiful energy. Remember, heart-centered, be heart-centered, as well as all that other wonderful energy that Aquarius brings in. Now, yes, this new moon is not without a challenge because it squares Uranus, which is the ruler of Aquarius. So rebelliousness is prevalent at this time. It's going against the grain. It's against authority. It's challenging authority. So unpredictability and power struggles and maybe conflict can occur. The urge to act rashly, perhaps, and completely upset the apple cart. So you have to resist the urge to take quick action, to act rashly. Try to hold yourself back and think about things. Resist the urge to speak out, perhaps verbally, quickly say what you think, because this is, you may regret what you say later. So resist that urge. So join me on my Facebook group for the live feed, which will probably be Thursday, and we'll talk more about this new moon. Thank you so much for staying all the way to the end. I really appreciate you. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. This is a viewer-supported channel. So another way to help this channel is by going to Patreon. Check out this link here and check out my Patreon page. I post things there that I don't post in other places. And I also I write this report and they get the written report before I record it. So you can see, if you can't remember and you don't feel like looking at the video again, you can, check that out as soon as these are released on Monday usually. I usually start uploading these videos on Sunday, but some of them don't get uploaded until Monday because, my equipment is less than efficient at times. So it takes a very long time. It's crazy. But with a few more patrons, I might be able to upgrade my equipment. Anyway, and of course, if you can't, that's totally great. Just the fact that you're here and you are supporting me by watching my channel and by liking, sharing, and commenting is all really good. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.